the Faceless Void might be able to land the greatest Chronosphere of his life, but where's the damage that's going to be going into it, right? Like, Tiny's going to offer. After that, it's just being able to drop the Chronosphere in a good spot to even prevent the BKB early on from being as much of a factor from that Razor. But again, it's Operation Protect Winter Wyvern for me.
Mid lane, Yopaj gonna try and force the TP out, but he's got the damage. Yopaj finds first blood against the Lush on the Pangolier, and Tims is even going to give him a tip as well. It
looks like FBZ might be the target of the next movement forward. Oh, actually, top side as well.
Ooh, that was a lot of damage. Wasn't expecting that, and our FBZ down bottom's in some trouble. The Splinter Blast from AU is going to be able to secure the first kill for them, and how they can get themselves in a position to get aggressive, because I think for them, first Roche is really that main thing they need to start getting some towers.
They know Xavius is here.
Nice shards.
Seal him off completely. He's going to let the fire burn inside the ice shards. They should really melt, shouldn't they? But
mid lane, Xavius I'm in a bit of trouble here with Tims and Yopaj in combination together. Yopaj, he feels safe enough to be able to chase down Xavius under the tower as Polaris. No one else is nearby, but actually on the opposite side of the map, it will be Natsumi dropping the second life. I will hold that thought because it does look like Polaris are trying to smoke down bottom to play it with their carry in the void.
Yeah, I mean, early on... Oh,
it's actually top lane as well. Force is going to be in some trouble. The lasso into Jack is damaged, so now they're going to show the Batrider top, which could put them in a bit of trouble down bottom on Boone as the Lush and Xavius jump on forward. It's just a kill into Scam, and oh, boom, they will be happy.
Yeah,
with that.
He's looking to do that roll, right? To make a few of these connections.
Natsumi?
Chronosphere being popped. Where's the damage?
That's the big question. The snowball, along with the hand of God, keeping Batrider relatively healthy, but the curse from AU is going to lock Yopaj into the river. Now the rest of Polaris, they'll connect to the team fight as well to be able to provide the damage.
But yeah, now with all those spells on cooldown, they're instantly just saying, we want this bottom tower.
Illusion. Ooh, shards? Not gonna
top tower as well, pushing into mid a little bit.
Illusion might be in some trouble. It's not getting enough distance away. Even Jackie's going to connect as well, so the Templar Assassin getting involved for the pickoff onto Lelouch, who was second net worth, so that's a big kill. Might not get too much farm considering they do have kind of some greedy cores and a position for Tiny that needs a blink. So what is that one item that he needs to really help impact this game?
You can go 2 items on Wyvern. Obviously, the Blink Dagger is the more popular one these days.
Oh my lord, how did... What? I thought he would have got the TV out. Back is his raw positioning and just read of where they're going to be for Boom. But the fight though, Yopaj with a jump in. Where's the damage fall from the chain controller? Lush is able to reposition. He tries to get the Rolling Thunder off, but he will not be fast enough. The curse turnaround from AU, it's onto multiple creeps, but that will not be enough damage to kill off Scam. Mech along with the Hand of God, he is in fighting shape and along the rest of the Boom members.
Say, okay, even if he has buyback, we don't care because we're always just going to be able to instantly run back inside that Roche pit.
They might have smoked with Lelouch under the trap. I'm not quite certain. You see the positioning, Boom. Gonna back themselves up. Yopaj is just flying on into the middle. No one else is really behind to protect him. Lelouch is going to be able to get the Rolling Thunder as well. So looking to zip into the middle. They're eyeing up the positioning of Jackie. He's able to get out. Meanwhile, Wyvern will not have the same fate. They're going to turn towards FBZ though, to the northern stair line. They should be able to get the kill onto the Razor. So Boom, a little bit awkward with
back and farm. We've got the Aegis. We've got that luxury to be able to play around there because they've only lost 1 tier 1 tower, right? Ooh, looks like they'll be able to get a freebie as well. Yeah.
I think that was a cute flame break from Yopaj, pushing him closer to the Tusk Snowball. I'm not sure if they would have got.
Saw that the Pangolier started to walk his way towards the right-hand side, so I think Pango's the target right now. Yep. Used all of his movement spells as well. Not even able to land the shield crash, so not having that extra damage reduction gets them the free pickoff. And again, this entire bottom side of the map completely free for Jackie to be able to farm with the Aegis.
Or even considering about trying to bring down Natsumi. AU is way too far pushed up in the lane. Natsumi's able to drop a pretty decent Chronosphere onto 2, but all they get is the Tusk kill, and he might be vulnerable now as well as the rest of Boom. Starting to pivot towards the Faceless Void's location. Xavius and Force can hold the back, but FBZ is playing with the BKB, so he feels content to continue charging on forward. The Teacher Tower will not stop them in their tracks. As Force, he's going to be in trouble as well as Yopaj just blinks up to the high ground, but they will not have the damage to get the Darkseer kill.
It was some good defensive movements coming out there from
Jackie. Actually might be in some trouble. He's going to be playing with the Aegis. Let's see how they can set themselves up with the respawn. They do have the wall nearby as well if they can vacuum him back for that extra illusion, but it's not even required. As Jackie goes down, Skem's going to enter as well. He's going to be buried 6 feet under, so boom. Just sticking around for a little bit too long. They'll even lose FBZ. So Polaris, this is gigantic for them. They offset the first Aegis advantage from Boom.
Yeah, I was thinking that they must have been thinking, okay, we can look to get another kill off of this and then use that to get into the tower.
Making sure they're continuing to occupy a lot of the jungle here from Polaris, just stemming the net worth that they're able to. Prime target number 1, and FBZ is going to make sure he can take him out of the equation. But the rest of Polaris, they are connecting. FBZ's in a little bit of trouble at the moment. The BKB is going to be forced out. He'll still kill off the Winter Wyvern. And now Yopaj, he gets a jump in as well. The Faceless Void's in trouble. They've got Force nearby to try and turn it around, but the wall's too late. Along with the Rolling Thunders, Boom. They easily clean off the Void. They're going to try and deal with the Pango next, but they won't have the damage. But instead, Yopaj, he's onto Force. Can they slow him down after the surge? Yopaj can blink on forward. He's already been able to stack up the sticky napalm, but Xavier...
Because it is hard for him to make any kind of plays with the current state that he's playing in.
Push is falling. They got to get in. They got to get nearby. Yopaj with the BKB on cooldown. He might have to sacrifice his life just to secure the second Roche for Boom.
They nearly were able to use that haste rune to be able to snipe things out, but unfortunately not quite able. Ooh, even just offline with the swashbuckle. Maybe that bash would have been able to at least get him a consolation kill. But yeah, Yopaj at this stage. I mean, it's optimistic.
Well, they might be able to. Lelouch is soon to connect. They got the Wyvern as well for good measure. I mean, Xavier was trying to get everyone. He had a haste. He was just chasing
him around. Right underneath the ward, ready to pop a smoke, ready to at least try and get away. But, and it wouldn't have been right next to an objective as well, right? So he would have still, with his low respawn timer, been able to get back into this.
Well, Xavier's with the quick jump in. The toss under the tower as well, but meanwhile off to the right side, look at Yopaj, he's caught out the Winter Wyvern. Again, prime target number 1, they take him out of the equation. Gonna look to buy back, setting up for this long drawn out fight. They're finally looking to deal with the Aegis, and they've got the chrono for the respawn as well. Boom, how can they set themselves up to protect Jack? And it looks like they'll make the executive call to retreat and cut their losses.
All right, there's something going back their way. The buyback on the Wyvern is a pretty big deal, but to be able to take away the extended farm that Jackie's been getting so far. They're called Hungry Beasts right now, but surely Boomers is the way to go.
I mean, do you want to call them Boomers though? Like you're kind of just saying your fans
There's
are
nothing wrong with being
and
a boomer.
slow and yeah, well, yeah, I don't know about that. I do pity you every day. Mid lane, Xavier's. Maybe in a little bit of trouble. Lelouch is the roll-up as well, but FBZ, no messing around with the BKB committed. Xavier's going to get a little bit of distance away, but FBZ actually pops a refresher to blink on forward. Meanwhile, to the left side, though, they're trying to bring down Tim's, but this is not the target you want to be putting all your attention onto. And FBZ, once again, is just into the back line, taking the damage away. Xavier's going to look to buy back. Tims will finally go down as the Hand of God's a little bit too late. Natsumi jumps in, but the Chrono, there's no damage. Jackie can look to turn it around afterwards. Natsumi just gets the time walk away, but FBZ, he's still protected with the BKB. Yopaj is going to charge in as well, but they're going to be cautious. Polaris, they're still playing with the 5-man lineup after the buyback, so they'll get rid of FBZ. They jump in as well with the curse, but it's not enough. Onto a creep. Boom can now turn it around, knowing the ultimates are on cooldown. They're guiding Jackie and toss in Xavier's. Beautifully done with the chain control. Jackie, he's unable to right-click throughout this team fight. The spam of abilities, too much for Boom to deal with.
Yeah, they didn't even look to expend that many buybacks, right? You've got 3 heroes dead, no buyback. And even Tim's having that dieback expended there, so he's guaranteed gone. They're going to have the luxury of that's that important, to be honest. Like, the Wyvern I keep saying is important. Not for this. You're losing your base, my dude.
Oh, wait, Yopaj.
Oh, the toss
reveals
is off.
himself for a second, but they don't get the toss back. He's still going to pop a BKB and look to move into the middle. They've got FBZ to play with as well, so just 3 members on Boom feel like they can take the skirmish. FBZ is going to be cautious, though. Natsumi's up to the task with Lelouch being able to join up as well. FBZ, no buyback on the Razor. Natsumi now.
I don't think
He's
this
got
matters.
the time look. He's going to look to move to the high ground and try and TP out the snowball just too late.
Yeah, look at least find the Darks here, but yeah, there's no connection. Tried to that flame break again. 4-star still hasn't assembled the Aeon disc, so he's able to put himself in harm's way. And
Roche is falling, man. They got to get over. They're going to take the fight to the north instead. They've started onto Chen. Lelouch is able to run into Yopaj in the backline as well. They have to make sure they don't group up because of the threat of the Chrono. As Boomer doing a good job to play split, but finally he's able to find the opening for the ultimate. It's on to 2 as well. Natsumi finds Yopaj. He'll even catch out Tims, and now Jackie's going to be in trouble. Bash, anything. They were hoping for the curse, but just a little bit too late on AU. But regardless, the damage has been dealt. 3 members of Boom culled away from the living.
and you've got Lincolns that you could toss onto other people. You've got Aeon disc. You've got
Nice
Ace.
catch. Yopaj is able to run into Xavius. He's going to be playing with the Aeon disc for the
Good
moment.
curse.
The curse, though, taunting up multiple heroes together, which should be enough to get the kill. And there we go. Yopaj is out a little bit too late, and Force! What a beautiful wall. And the damage coming through thick and fast, thanks to Natsumi jumping into the middle. They're still able to reposition down to the right and the north as well. The Delta split means that Boom are out to safety. FBZ charging to the middle, but it's going to be cautious because Natsumi is in fighting shape. It's going to be all up to Tims to try and buy some valuable seconds for FBZ to get the blink away. Xavier so making sure that's not a possibility. A toss back towards the throne. Polaris will kill off the Razor, but FBZ is looking to play with a buyback,
Great
but
Chrono.
Natsumi at the mouth of the fountain. The Chrono on
Refresh.
to 2. They've got the vacuum follow-up as well. A double Chrono
Polaris.
from Natsumi, and that'll be the one to tap them out of this game 1 as Polaris should be able to take away Boom. The top dogs
Oh, the
coming through,
toss.
the reigning champions, but they are not strong enough in their opening series.
Wow, wow, wow. I'm not sure many people would have expected this. I mean, some people I saw in the chat before the game talking about, oh, jet lag, that might be a factor. They do have the glyph coming up again, though, and they're going to be forced to pop it. That is the one saving grace, perhaps, if they're able to clear out this creep wave, but they just used it a little bit too soon. It means that the creep wave gets glyphed up, and now there's nothing to be able to keep it from just pushing on into the base.
It's gonna have to be like a lasso into the fountain to get 1 kill.
Look
but
at the chain.
not even a possibility. Now the curse from AU to make some space as well. This is a gigantic series victory for Polaris. Throne's almost exposed. Do they stick around? They want more blood. They want more kills. A toss controlling them all together. So Natsumi can land the finishing blow. A die back onto Yopaj, and this game is done and dusted as Polaris start off their run in fine fashion.
Man, look at the player cams. They're just giving the casual vis bumps coming through. I would be celebrating a little bit stronger than that, because that was looking like a very comfortable game for Boom in, second Roche going their way, constantly finding pickoffs. But you saw how instantly things were able to turn around once you got that ability to survive through the initial burst.